Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Love. I hope everyone is doing great. So in today's video, as you can already see from the title, I will be sharing all the most recent updates and the latest updates coming from the government of Canada regarding the travel ban for direct flights from India and Pakistan, and I will be talking about the indirect routes. I will also be talking about the new updates and announcement that they made regarding vaccination, quarantine rule changes, and the hotel quarantine, and who is eligible or not. I will be explaining to you guys that in as much details as I can. And without wasting any time, let's get to the points. Okay, so the first major update is regarding the direct travel ban from India and Pakistan to Canada. So this news is official and they officially announced it as well. The direct flights from India is still banned to Canada, and they have extended the direct travel ban from India to Canada till July 21st for 30 more days. This ban was supposed to end tomorrow, which was June 22nd, but now they extended this direct travel ban from India till July 21st now. So all the direct flights like Air Canada with Air India will still be banned for all the travelers from India. However, the good news is for people from Pakistan that all the direct flights from Pakistan will not be banned anymore, and direct flights from Pakistan will start, and people from Pakistan could literally travel to Canada from direct flights, and that could result like maybe people in the future from India could start traveling to Canada via Pakistan. That could be a possible route in the future, but not right now. If that route is possible, I'll let you guys know about it. But for now, this is the major big update regarding the direct flights. The indirect routes are still open for everyone who is eligible to travel to Canada, a citizen, permanent resident, and even students as well. So in terms of indirect news, there are certain news that I would like to give you as well. So in one of my previous videos, I shared 4 safest indirect routes which are still applicable. But out of those 4 routes, 2 of the routes are temporarily suspended by the governments of their country. So number 1 is Ethiopia, which I already posted in a community post as well. The government has temporarily suspended all the flights from India via Ethiopia. So that route is currently not working for anyone who wants to go to Canada. The second route that is suspended, which I also shared in my previous video, is via Muscat. So for those who are looking to travel from Delhi or from India to Muscat to Frankfurt to Toronto, that route is also currently banned and temporarily suspended. The Oman government posted about it directly on their official Twitter page, which is here as you can see on the side of the screen. And these news are again official. Students who contacted me also got their flights cancelled via these particular routes. So if you're planning to go via these routes, for now I would say pause and don't book your tickets via these routes. When they restart these routes, I will post about them as well. But for now, I think the only indirect routes which are available are via Serbia and via Mexico. If you know any other routes, comment down as well for other people to see and other students to see. But right now, what I know, the safest are via Serbia and via Mexico. One of my friends arrived to Canada actually today morning via Serbia, and I will be talking to him today and will be listening to his experience and sharing it with you guys very soon. Possibly I'll try and share it with you guys tomorrow. So these 2 routes I think are one of the safest and are still open for everyone, including students as well. So this was the information about indirect routes. There also has been updates coming from Emirates for Indian citizens, but the Emirates is currently not sure what the exact updates and rules are for Indian citizens. They will most likely be announcing it on June 23rd, which is tomorrow. And when they do announce an update and if indirect flights would be possible via UAE, I will let you guys know about it directly through a community post or through a video. But for now, if I was stuck in India and would like to come to Canada, I would either go via Serbia or via Mexico. Moving on, let's talk about the other major update, which is regarding the quarantine and vaccination, which was made today, and it is a really big announcement and a big update. So stay tuned and let's begin and let's talk about that now. Okay, so the federal government of Canada did announce so many new rules and updates today regarding people who will be traveling to Canada anytime soon in the future. So the major update is that coming from July 5th, all the fully vaccinated travelers, and that includes Canadian citizens, permanent residents, and international students as well. So if you are fully vaccinated, from July 5th, you won't be required to do a mandatory quarantine, which was a rule before. You won't have to do the 3-day hotel quarantine, and neither you would have to do the remaining 11 days quarantine as well. Many students had confusion regarding that. So just to clarify, you won't have to do quarantine at all. And this rule is only applicable to fully vaccinated people. Now, what does fully vaccinated means? Again, people who have taken one of the 4 approved vaccines in Canada, which is either Covishield, which is the AstraZeneca, Moderna, Pfizer, and the Johnson & Johnson within the previous 14 days of your travel. Only those people will be considered fully vaccinated and they would not have to go through the mandatory quarantine. They can simply just come to Canada, do an on-arrival testing and can leave their place without any quarantine. So this is a good news and a major update for every traveler looking to travel to Canada. Now for unvaccinated people, again, there is no such rule that you won't be allowed to travel to Canada. You can still come to Canada, but you would have to do the 3-day hotel quarantine and the remaining 11 days of quarantine, which we were doing in the past. And again, for those people who took Covaxin in India, again, Covaxin is not approved in Canada, so you would be considered as an unvaccinated person and you would have to follow the same rules as unvaccinated people. Now, there are certain other points that the government announced and shared on their official website, which not many people are talking about, but are important, which I will be showing you guys right now. So let's go ahead and have a look at that now. Okay, so the few major points that when I was going through this rule on their official website is that I particularly found which are very important for travelers are as follows. So the number one rule is that if you are fully vaccinated and you travel after July 5th, number one, you won't have to do the 8th day testing, like the home test kit that they give you. Since you won't be doing the quarantine, you won't have to do the 8th day test as well. That's number one. Number two, again, you're only considered vaccinated if you take one of the 4 vaccines with at least 14 days prior to entering Canada. And travelers can receive their vaccine in any country and must provide documentation supporting their vaccination in English, French, or with a certified translator. The next important update about this rule is that for these new measures to apply them, even the fully vaccinated travelers must still meet all the other mandatory requirements, including pre- and on-arrival testing. So that means even if you are fully vaccinated and you plan on traveling after July 5th, you would still need to get a negative PCR testing from your home country. And if let's say if you're traveling from India, you would need to get that PCR testing from your home country. You would need, if you're looking to travel by an indirect route, you would need to get another negative test from a third country and then come to Canada. Even if you are fully vaccinated, that rule does not change. The next important thing is that they say for the fully vaccinated travelers must also be asymptomatic, have a paper or digital copy of their vaccination documentation, and provide COVID-19 information electronically through ArriveCan app prior to arrival in Canada. They must still present a suitable quarantine plan. This is again very important. You should still have a suitable quarantine plan ready and prepare to quarantine in case it is determined at the border that you do not meet all the conditions required to be exempt from quarantine. So it's the border officers who will decide if you are exempt or not. In case you are not, you should be ready with a quarantine plan with you. It doesn't have to be like a hotel booking or anything, but you should have at least a suitable quarantine plan in case the border officer decides, so you can go and quarantine as well. So this is something important which people are not mentioning, but again, keep this in mind when you're traveling to Canada. And I made a video about how to make a quarantine plan in short and how you can make it easily, so you can check that out as well. And then as well as with all the other exempt travelers, they will be required, of the vaccinated travelers will be required to follow the public health measures, wearing a mask, keeping a copy of their vaccine and test results. So this is important. So you need to keep the copy of your vaccine and test results at least for 14 days after your entry in Canada, because the officers might still keep in touch with you when you arrive and ask you those questions through phone. They also shared like a table on their official website telling you like explaining in a simple language like what to expect in pre-border, at the border, and after entry into Canada. So in order to explain that, so as you can see on the side of the screen, for pre-border, again, for those people who are fully vaccinated, again, keep a quarantine plan in mind, plan your quarantine, pre-register for your on-arrival test, and then within 72 hours, again, do a COVID-19 molecular test and have an ArriveCan receipt ready. Same rules what everyone followed. At the border, when you arrive, provide required information and documents including the proof of vaccination if requested, answer all the eligibility questions, complete your arrival test, the on-arrival test at the airport. If services are available, if the services are not available, they'll give you the home test kit, and you can go home and follow the same home test kit rules which I mentioned in the video and do the home test kit and submit it to the officers for the result. And after your entry in Canada, if you meet all the entry requirements and are fully vaccinated, you are exempt from the quarantine, the 14-day quarantine, the government authorized 3-day hotel quarantine, and the day 8 test. If you get a home test kit, complete and send it to the lab. If your arrival test is positive, you must follow the instructions of your local public health authority, and you need to keep your proof of vaccination for at least 14 days when you arrive to Canada. Now, these were the major updates regarding the vaccination as well. One more point that I would like to mention before I finish the video is I would like to give a shout out to a page on Instagram. It's called oyeoa.student. That page I actually found out from my own particular research and like looking at different sites and websites and pages for international students. That particular page has actually helped me a lot in finding a lot of the information that I provide in the videos. And if you guys want, you guys can check out them as well on Instagram. I'll leave the link down in the description. Some of the screenshots that I used in my video were also taken from their page as well. They share all the recent updates. They can even help you guys, for all the new international students, help to network with other students, finding accommodations. They post all these ads, job postings. One interesting thing that I found out about their page was they also have an option for students who are looking to travel and come to Canada and study, a profile evaluation option where students can pay and get their profiles personally evaluated, and depending on their situation they can get help, like according to them, like which college they can go with, like how can they find part-time jobs. For all the new students who are looking to travel to Canada or who are planning to come to Canada, those can also have a look at their page, look at can get expert suggestion, profile evaluation, and I think they have like a skill-based assessment according to which you can decide which university is the best for you, what are the loan options available, scholarship options available, can network with other international students as well. So you guys are free to check that out as well. I'll leave them down in the description, and I do hope you guys find this video useful, helpful, and it answered your questions about the new rules. If you did, guys, make sure to leave a like to the video. It helps the channel a lot. Do subscribe for more videos like these. And if you have any questions about any of this rule, drop them down in the comments. If there are too many questions, I will make sure to post another Q&A video. And tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will post the experience of student who came via Serbia. I'll let you guys know if that route is safe or not. And as always, stay safe, stay inside, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.